to start to assemble the chicken pasta salad right now. So I'm going to make the sauce. What we need to do is we need to have 4 to 6 scoops, I mean really nice sized scoops of Spartan mayonnaise. And I'm a really kind of a saucy person. Wait, that didn't sound right. But I like a lot of sauce. I don't like my pasta salads to be really dry. So as you can tell, I'm really kind of counting. That's about 4. I'm going to put maybe 5, so you can see that that's a pretty good amount of mayonnaise. Thank you very much for the microphone. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
All right, so I'm going to put the mayonnaise in there, and then I'm going to put a little red wine vinegar in here. This makes it just so yummy, and it gives it kind of a little pink flavor. And the recipe itself says a little more than you think of the red wine vinegar. So you're going to watch, I'm going to kind of pour quite a bit in here. You can see it kind of starts to break down the mayonnaise, but it's really going to all come back together, I promise, once we get everything in there. I know you're saying stop with the red wine vinegar, but seriously, you need to put that much in. Okay, then you're going to put a little bit of dill weed. I'm not a very good measurer, so I just kind of put a little bit of dill weed in there. So you can see it gives it, you know, just a little bit of sprinkles. I mean, it's not going to really look like sprinkles when you're done. I put a little bit of onion powder. I'm one of those people that I don't really like the actual onions themselves. So I actually put just a little bit of onion powder in there, and I don't measure it, sorry. A little bit of garlic salt. That was Tommy. He's making some burgers over there. We'll have to check those out a little bit later. Okay, so then he put a little bit of pepper. Put a pepper in there, and a little bit of sugar. Sorry, the sugar is very important too. I like my sauces kind of sweet. This is almost going to taste like a coleslaw kind of dressing. So we're going to mix the mayonnaise, the red wine vinegar, the dill, garlic salt, pepper, and we're going to make that all into this yummy, yummy sauce. And we're going to put this over the pasta and the chicken. And then we're going to do something really crazy with it. You're not even going to believe the 2 things that we're going to put together. So I'll catch up with you when we're going to put it all together. Kind of a work with my hands kind of person. And then we're going to put in our 2 boxes of tri-colored Spartan pasta. So give it a beautiful color. And what I like to do is I kind of mix this together a little bit first. So you get the chicken and the pasta all mixed together. Alright, and then we have our dressing. And this is all the stuff that we mixed a little bit earlier. You can see the dill weed, you can really see that color in there, but it really has a little bit of a kind of a pinkish white color. I know it's in a red bowl too, but we're going to pour this on our pasta. And like I said, I like a really saucy salad. And you want to get this a little bit extra juicy because the pasta, the more it sits, the more it kind of absorbs a little bit of the sauce into the pasta itself. Plus, we're adding 2 other ingredients besides just the chicken and the pasta. So it's going to be, you're going to need a little bit of extra sauce. See how it's kind of saucy? It's really good that way. Now we're going to put the red seedless grapes in. This gives it a really nice pop. And you can choose to either split these in half or you can leave them whole. Depends on the eaters that you have in your house and whether they like to take really big bites or they just like it, you know, all sliced up. You can do it that way. Okay, so you see the tri-colored pasta with the red seedless grapes, and you have this beautiful color, and you have this creamy sauce. So when my mom made this salad for the very first time, she put chopped celery in there. I like celery. I'm all about having a piece of celery with peanut butter on it, but I don't really like it in stuff. So I decided to kind of adapt this recipe and change it a little bit. So I'm going to give you the final and the most secret ingredient. Where'd he go? And you're gonna be surprised, but it's really good. Okay, we have the salad, the pasta, the chicken, the sauce that we made, and the red seedless grapes. Now we're gonna put in there green olives. You're thinking, okay, that sounds really, really weird. Now I'm not a big pimento fan, but you can only find green olives with pimentos already stuffed in them. So that's what we have, and it makes it kind of pretty. So we're going to add green olives to this salad, and it's going to give it that salty punch. And trust me, if you have a bite of this that has grapes and an olive in it, you're going to have that salty sweet. And you know, olives are actually a really good fat. I know you don't really talk about that much, but olives are actually very good for you. So we're going to mix that all together. So this could be your whole meal, because you have your fruit serving in here, you have your pasta, and I use the tricolor pasta, which has a little bit of spinach in it, and then you have your olives, and then your grapes, and then your chicken is your protein. So we're going to plate this up and see what it looks like.